I know some of you guys have been wanting another video of my opinions, so here it is. 1. I hate it when international fans act like they're the only people. Why are you so angry that this artist passes your faves? It's okay to question it, but if you're being rude about it, you seriously need help. These artists might not be so popular in the US, but that doesn't mean they're flops. Take TWS, people are saying they can't win anything because no one knows them. But do y'all know how popular they are in Korea? Some other soloist won over a BTS member and everyone went crazy. Like, this artist is way much older than BTS and has more experience with fans. Of course they would win. Sure, maybe the international success is a bit important, but the most important is South Korea. That's their first target, not you guys. 2. The disrespect for Ava Max is out of this world. Next level. I mean, you guys do know how iconic Ava is. And just because she made a shit collab with Enha doesn't mean she's a bad artist. She was more popular than Enha. Even before Enha debuted, she was already known. So don't ask, who is Ava Max in a disrespectful manner. Like, seriously, not y'all cyberbullying. How come most of the time it is international fans, not even Korean fans, but international fans are always doing some irritating and irrelevant bullshit. It's so annoying to look at. You guys aren't the most important in the word of success. That's Korea. Ava Max has been on countless shows, made countless of hits, more hits and songs than Enha themselves. In fact, y'all should be asking who is Enha. In terms of Nugu. 3. Yuna is the original visual. First off, before I start, I don't give a fuck about your preference, that's not what I'm speaking about. Of course not everyone has to find her beautiful, but to call her ugly and say you don't understand is rude. She is basically the starter of the Korean beauty standards K-fans find her to be, so she is. You can't just throw her under the bus, that is literally Yuna. Again, you guys aren't important, so it doesn't matter who you think is 100% the most beautiful idol. K-fans chose already. That's their country. Of course. Again, you don't have to find her the most prettiest idol, but that doesn't mean be mean about it. Your opinion about that really doesn't count. 4. Stop reducing Kiss of Life's Julie to her body. Like, the sexualization is astronomical. It's insane that people only bias her because she can supposedly twerk. Like, is that all you like? I know you can't really pick for something that deep because you don't know her personally. But why is the name Ass and Julie always in the same sentence? Twitter is also insane as well. That's all they talk about. Like, hello? For the other members, I see them talk about the members' talents, not their bodies. So why are y'all reducing Julie to only that? Can we speak about her vocals, her rap, just her talents? Let's also talk about Wonying. 5. Stop reducing Wonying to her visuals only. Like, sure, she's pretty, but that's all everyone talks about it, and then people run to call her a dozen. Maybe if your fat ass opens your good for nothing eyes, you would see that she isn't. The word dozen in K-pop has lost its meaning. People call the most talented idols dozens. I can name like 4 dozens on the top of my head, but people say those dozens aren't actually dozens. Can we speak about Wony's incredible songwriting and producing skills instead? Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying don't call her pretty, I don't give a fuck, but don't call her a dozen if you're not willing to really check her out. 6. IVE's Haya is Song of the Year. Not like those other fans who call the most mediocre shit Song of the Year. And as a person who doesn't even stan IVE, Haya has got to be their best song. It's not bad. It's not overplayed to the fact when it gets annoying, but if we're talking about music, quality and actual good music, then it's Haya. Not popularity, which unfortunately that's what the end of the year shows go for. If they paid attention to actual quality, then none, and I mean none, of the groups who won Song of the Year previously would have won. Out of all the years, literally none of the songs that have won Song of the Year should have gotten Song of the Year if we look at other songs from the same year. But Haya is truly the best song I have heard out of this shit year of K-pop so far, and I'm sure groups don't have time to drop a song that can enter the nominations for right now until next year. 7. Hyuna deserves all the hate. Why is it when people throw reasonable hate, people say it's too much? One person could make a hate comment or a criticism comment and people will say the hate is too much, like it had barely started. Hyuna deserves it. She is way too focused on her shit relationship. She is throwing everything away. Of course, be happy with who you love. But seriously, him? Then throwing all your fans away for one single shit person. And this person so happens to be the cause of your ex-best friend's death, but you're still okay with speaking with him? If you're not aware, Hyuna's new relationship is with a terrible man from the Burning Sun scandal. If he reported what he saw, he would have saved so many girls including Guhera. And I know it's nobody's business, but she literally put her relationship out there. Of course people, aka me, are gonna have something to say. 8. Yeah, Lightsome needs to go. Cube only gives these girls a comeback to dodge accusations of being a bad company. But it's not working. They removed 2 girls out of the group to give them a more cuter concept. But Lightsome's concept is still the same bullshit unicorn stuff. In fact, that whole company needs to go because they're so bad at their jobs. G-Idol is overworked, Lightsome is underworked, and there are other groups you haven't heard about because their management is ass. Everything needs to go. 9. The obsession with Koreans is weird. This might not be so related to K-pop, but I gotta say it. All over TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube, people are romanticizing Korean schools. Korean people, Korean everything. It's just a school and people will say, Korea talk. Do you mean school in Korea? It's not a whole different thing. There's literally videos on how to look Korean and act Korean and people say it helps so much. So you're telling me you truly want that? Like, no. They're just humans that happen to be from a country that K-pop is from. They're not different. Neither are idols. Or when an Asian person posts a video and the comments are naming idols. And that person isn't even Korean. So it's 10 times worse, and it so happens to always be, on an Asian's video, always never different. 10. People need to know that not everyone really knows K-pop. Why? For the love of Christ. Did people get mad? Because an interviewer said that One Direction is the biggest group. They literally are. They're bigger than BTS. And that's just a fact. They've been here longer than BTS as well. BTS so happens to be the biggest group K-pop-wise, not internationally wise. Not everyone has to like them or even know them. They're not unique to the world. And it's okay to dislike a group. That doesn't mean you want to be different, because if it was a different group, people wouldn't say that. But when it's BTS, it's suddenly wanting to be different. And some of y'all have to stop calling me a BTS hater. I'm not. I truly do not care that much about it. But this is my video, so I'm going to say anything I want. 11. You're not that important to your faves. Do you think they will give a fuck if you don't stream their music? Again, you're not present in the mainland, so they really probably don't give a fuck. They don't have to automatically chart in the US. 12. You guys have to stop naming other idols when people are dragging your faves. It's such a bad look. If it's hypocrisy of others, then sure, it's reasonable, but if you're doing it to defend someone, bitch, you look crazy. Pulling down other idols for what? When V ate McDonald's, and I'ma keep bringing this up, people said it was okay because others did it too, but they're the same ones up Yeonjun's ass for drinking Starbucks. What's the difference? They're both boycotted brands, and even though I really don't give a shit about those brands, it's still hypocrisy. 13. Yes, your group has a skip. I can't name one group who doesn't have a skip. Every group has a skip. There's always that one song that makes your face curl up in disgust. I can name one TXT, BTS, Triple S, New Jeans, and a lot more groups' song that I automatically skip. And others as well also skip the exact same song. Every group has a skip. Anyways, thank you for finishing this video. I wanted to put this out as soon as possible, before I'm too busy to make a video next week. Thanks. I would say follow my TikTok, but I'm a little irritated with TikTok right now due to reasons, so I don't give a fuck. Bye.